All right, let's get some perspective on what's happening in Iowa, and we'll talk about that poll and then some significant numbers that mainstream media will never talk about. That's very important. All right. So, a very big piece of information in this poll that's being left out is the fact that only 20% of these people are locked in. Okay? Only 20%. That leaves 80% open. 63% of those people are still open to having their minds changed, and 16% don't even have a first choice, okay? What was more interesting, of those who chose Warren as their first choice, only 12% of them were locked in. Only 12%. That leaves 88% who are still like, yeah, I'm not sure. What was interesting in that story, they also did not reveal how many Bernie supporters were locked in already. So from another poll that I'd seen like a couple months ago, in that one, it was something between like 35 to 42%. It was really high, okay? So Bernie supporters are a lot more locked in right now. Okay, so here's some big numbers that we should be focusing on that will make you much happier, okay? So Steak Fry was yesterday, this big event in Iowa, and before the Steak Fry event started, Bernie volunteers knocked on 7,500 doors and made over 27,000 phone calls. This Iowa poll was 602 people, okay? That blows away that number like huge. And then remember the announcement? The Iowa volunteers have contacted over 1 million voters in the state of Iowa. Okay, no campaign has announced those kind of numbers, and Bernie had just reached 1 million individual donors, beating everybody, and he has more donors than Trump, okay? So we need to focus on that. The ground game is how we win. Focus on the ground game. Plan to win parties are still going on. Download the Bern app. More elections are won when we get more like face-to-face interaction with voters. So we're doing really well. The media can black out Bernie on TV, but they can't stop millions of us if we're all over the ground.